Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War. It released 2 days ago on Friday the 13th, and I have been playing some of the multiplayer, playing tons of zombies, and I plan to get to the campaign sometime today. In today's video, I'm going over the best controller settings for Call of Duty Cold War, and this will be the first tip video uploaded on this channel, and it's going to be a nice change of pace. It's going to be more of a casual video. Since playing Cold War, I've noticed that I've been spending a ton of time tweaking the settings to find out what works best. So I think I have the right setup, and I figured I would share it with you guys. First up in the settings, there is the controller option, and obviously the input device will be a controller. And for me, I have the horizontal stick sensitivity at 13, vertical stick sensitivity at 10, and I tend to have my horizontal stick sensitivity higher than my vertical one. And mine probably looks a little bit high, but I do use the Control Freaks to give me more swing on the controller stick, so that way I can control the higher sensitivity. So if you have to tick yours down, that's absolutely fine. And if you're someone that runs at maybe like a 6.6 or an 8.8 and you want to move it a little bit faster, then what I do is I play for a little while, and then when it seems like it's getting kind of slow and I can handle it a little bit faster, I just go ahead and tick it up a little bit, and eventually you'll get to where it will just stay normal and you'll be comfortable with it all the time. For ADS stick sensitivity, low zoom, I use it at 1.5. I prefer mine higher than most as far as I can tell. And as for ADS stick sensitivity high zoom, I also have that really high. I believe it starts out at 1 or 1.1. So if you decide that you would rather have it a little bit higher, I would recommend ticking it up just like the horizontal and the vertical stick sensitivity to where it feels comfortable for you. For button layout, I have default. I know a lot of players use tactical, but I've been playing default for so long that I just, Modern Warfare was default. All the Call of Duties I've played before that, with the exception of L1 and R1 and L2 and R2, being flipped, on like the PlayStation 3 Call of Duty games. But I stick with the default. If you like tactical, that's great too. This I don't change. I've gotten comfortable with L2 and R2, so I'm fine with that. Invert I have disabled, and controller vibration I have enabled. But for me, it doesn't bother me. Some players it throws off. If it throws you off, obviously disable it. I know a lot of more of the professional players or Twitch streamers or whatever use it without it. I leave it enabled. It just doesn't bother me. It doesn't throw my aim off or anything, or getting hit or whatever. So I'm totally fine with that. Aim down the sight assist. This is for campaign and zombies. I have it enabled because you pretty much have to, because you don't have the precision aim like you would with a keyboard and mouse. Airborne mantle I have as automatic. Aim down the sights behavior, obviously I have that at hold. Steady aim behavior, I have that at hold. For armor behavior though, I have apply all. I figure this is just going to be better, where you go ahead and just press the triangle to consecutively use armor plates when you need them. I just leave that the same. And for this, I have aim base for the attack helicopter control. Stick layout, I have default. Now the left and right stick minimum input threshold, I turned it down. It was 10. I put it down to 5. That just sits better for me, as to help with stick drift, will prevent stick drift. So I turned it down to 5. And I turned the controller sound off. I don't like controller sound. I only like the sound that comes through the headset. I have aim move forward disabled. I have auto aim disabled. Sprint behavior I have as toggle. Sprint cancel reload disabled. Parachute auto deploy I have as disabled. If you're a person that just tends to fall to your death a lot because you don't deploy it in time, obviously set that as enabled, but I leave it disabled. I control it the whole time. For equipment behavior I have as hold, and for interactive reload I have tap. For graphics settings, the safe area, that really depends on you. For field of view, you start out, I believe, at 80 or 90, and I went ahead and changed it to 80 to 120, and it was just too much at once. So I kind of worked my way up. I started out at 80, worked my way to 90, worked my way to 100, and then I'm kind of at 105, but I think I'm going to crank it up to 110, and you can go ahead and, I would say probably stick it around 100, 110, and then I'll probably leave it there. I don't think I'm going to go to the complete 120. For ADS field of view, I switched this to independent. If you leave it as affected aiming down the sights will zoom a value closer to your field of view, which when your field of view is wider, it tends to be kind of closer. For independent, it will bring you back to kind of where you were, as far as the original, like, regular console Call of Duty look. And so that's what I stuck with. For motion blur, I turned it off. I don't know why it's there. It doesn't help anything. I think it's for some kind of cinematic effect, but I turned that off. For audio, I turned the music volume to 0, and I changed the audio presets to high boost. In Modern Warfare, I believe I used low boost, but they don't have that, so I went ahead to high boost. That seems to be the best for me as far as sound goes. I left hit marker sound effects on, and that's really all I changed there. For interface, I leave the subtitles disabled. Some people like it better. I just think it's more crap on the screen I gotta see, so I don't mind the talking or the calling in of kill streaks or score streaks or whatever. And that's pretty much all I changed. And I don't have a keyboard and mouse. And as far as the account goes, I don't play with crossplay when I play multiplayer unless I play with someone that's on a PC or an Xbox. It just seems to level out the playing field. I don't plan on being a professional player or anything, so I don't care if I don't play against PC players or Xbox players. So with that said, I hope this helps. I definitely have been tweaking this constantly. Anyway, again, I hope this helps. If it does, drop a like on it. If you want to watch more content like this, please subscribe, and I will catch you in another video. Thank you.